Ooh, Leo, let's talk. Before we jump into this reading, so the energies while I was meditating, and let's talk about it. This week is a powerful turning point for you. There's going to be breakthroughs, awakenings, emotional clarity, and a surge of personal fire. That girl is on fire. Yeah, that, okay? You're walking through a cosmic threshold, baby. It's a cosmic threshold, and the energy coming towards you is loud, it's bold, and it's transformative. It's in your face. So some parts of this week will require your strength. All right, it is going to test your strength, but every single moment is shaping, baby. It is shaping you into a more powerful version of yourself. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to sit back. I want you to take a deep breath, because Spirit has a message designed specifically for your courage, your heart, and that body. All right, Leo, hey. So let's jump into your reading, right? So I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I am going to pull, usually I pull card by card, but I think today I'm going to pull all your cards out and get them out there. So let's do it. We're starting off with the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, wow, this is interesting. Well, I'll do the first 5 and then I'll pull the other 5. We have the Moon, and we have the Eight of Swords, as well as the Chariot. All right, you guys, what does this mean, right? Now, we started this with the Ace of Wands, Leo. And so the Ace of Wands, this comes through as a spark. This is the Ace of Wands. There's like a spark being relit within you, Leo, this week. You may find yourself waking up with ideas, some type of passion, or like a sudden motivation that feels like it's been asleep for a while, right? Spirit is reminding you that your creative fire is returning, and it's not returning in a small way, okay? It's going to be relatively big now. This is the kind of energy that pushes you into new projects, new connections, new ambitions. But, baby, the shadow of this, okay? The shadow side of this card reminds you to look at the places you've been hesitating out of fear that you won't be supported, or fear that the idea is too big. Nothing is too big for you, Leo. Nothing. This ace is saying start before you feel ready. Let the spark turn into a flame, and let the flame turn into action. Now, what I like next is that we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got like, okay, so when the Knight shows up, it's like that initial spark with the ace is going to meet your discipline. So we're getting disciplined here, right? The energy says, yes, dream big, but back it with consistency. You're being guided to slow down, and slow down enough to build the foundation correctly. This Knight reminds you that long-term success is not built overnight, baby. It's built in the quiet hours where you show up for yourself, not for anybody else, for yourself, even when no one is watching. The shadow here asks, where are you expecting instant results and getting discouraged when things don't explode the right way, right? Or explode right away, I should say, right? This week, honor your craft, honor the small steps. Your persistence is building, my love, a legacy. All right, now let's talk about what we got next. We got the Moon coming in, and the Moon is interesting here, right? Because the Moon is going to bring in a layer of mystery, intuition, and emotional depth to your week. Things may feel unclear, like you're sensing something shifting beneath the surface, but you can't quite see it yet. So you want to allow yourself to trust your instincts. Your inner knowing is louder than the external noise right now. Trust this, okay? The shadow of the Moon card, however, this warns against letting fear or confusion lead you into self-doubt. Leo, you're a fire sign, but sometimes your fire dims when uncertainty creeps, and you don't want to let the illusion or old emotional wounds start to distort your vision. This is a week for listening to your spirit first, your logic second, and baby, others last. We ain't listening to them, okay? Now, next we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords shows where you've been holding yourself back mentally, right? This card is a mirror. It shows you the fears, assumptions, and limiting beliefs that keep repeating in your mind. Leo, You may be telling your stories like yourself stories like I can't do this, or I don't know enough, or what if I fail, or what if I'm judged. But Spirit is saying these thoughts are the only thing restricting you. This cage, my baby, isn't real. All right. The door has been open this entire time. The shadow here encourages you to challenge your mental patterns. The moment you step out of like a self created trap, your power returns instantly. All right. Now, next we have the Chariot, and this is your breakthrough. Okay. This card arrives when you search or where you've reached a point of emotional clarity, mental strength that allows you to take control of your path. This is determination, willpower, and focus sharpened to a point. Leo, you're being called to move forward with intention and not impulse. The Chariot says you don't need permission. You don't need anyone else's approval. You only need direction. Once you decide what you want, the universe starts clearing the road. But the shadow here warns of scattering your energy, right? So you want to choose the lane you're going to accelerate in, right? Making those choices and making those choices wisely. Now, I'm going to pull the other 5 cards. And while I do that, please, you guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you like the content. It helps to keep the channel going. And it helps to keep me motivated to keep putting these out here for you guys. All right. Now, let's just jump right on into it. We've got the Tower next, okay? So with the Tower here, the Tower, this is kind of uncomfortable, right? But it's a necessary energy of the week. It's definitely an uncomfortable energy, but it's definitely necessary. Something is being removed, exposed, or shaken loose. This could be a belief, a relationship dynamic, a habit, or an illusion that you've outgrown. Tower moments feel disruptive, but they are always purposeful. They only take what was never stable to begin with, Leo. This is not punishment, it's liberation. Freedom. Okay. The shadow here warns against clinging to what needs to crumble. Okay, so let what falls fall. The rebuilding will start stronger. It'll be stronger. Now, we have the Ace of Cups, and this is about emotional refresh. And this feels like a breath of fresh, clean air, right? So new feelings, new connections, healing conversations, spiritual openings, all of that is flowing towards you after this Tower moment. This is heart chakra energy, Leo. It softens you and strengthens you at the same time. You may experience a deeper sense of compassion for yourself or a new surge of emotional creativity. And that happens when we let the Tower crumble. Let it fall, because it leads us into something new. It leads us into newness, all right? The shadow side of this card, though, it does ask you to notice if you've been closed off from receiving love, support, or inspiration because of past hurts, right? So open your heart. Spirit is trying to pour into you, all right? Now, so remember, we have to let that Tower happen. We have to let that Tower happen so Spirit can pour this love, this Ace of Cups energy into you. And then next we have the Sun. The Sun card, this is your ruling card. This is your essence, right? The Sun arrives to remind you who you are. After the chaos, clarity returns. After the uncertainty, joy resurfaces. This card says everything you lost will be replaced with something better. You're stepping into a period of warmth, vitality, confidence, and success. This is your light shining without apology. The Sun tells you you are meant to be seen. You are meant to be celebrated. You are meant to thrive, baby. Don't dim your radiance for anyone. Sun, Leo, sunshine is shininess, right? Now, next we have the Nine of Wands, and this is this is about acknowledging your battles, right? You've been through things that would have broken anyone else with this Nine of Wands energy here. But here you are, still standing, wiser and stronger than before. This card shows your resilience, your loyalty to your own path, your fierce determination not to give up. All right. It does, but it also tells you you don't have to keep fighting the same battles, right? Setting boundaries. Boundaries are so important. Protect your energy, protect your peace. You've earned the right to rest. You've earned the right to peace. Your strength does not come from suffering, my love. It comes from survival. Not last, but certainly not least, y'all, we got that Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, this closes your week with celebration, stability, and harmony. This card is pure joy, the kind that comes from alignment, not force. Leo, this is your sign to celebrate yourself, your progress, and the blessings unfolding around you. This may also bring a social gathering, a reconnection, or a moment of recognition that reminds you how supported you truly are. The shadow message here is don't downplay your achievements. You deserve to be celebrated, right? All right, so Leo, things that could help you this week that you may want to work with. You can work with a tiger's eye crystal for confidence, citrine for abundance, a carnelian for passion. You can light a gold or orange candle this week as you journal your intentions. I want you to repeat, I step boldly into my power. I trust my path. I embrace every opportunity meant for me. And real quick, just before we go, we're going to do a quick guided meditation piece, and I want you to close your eyes. Feel your breath slow, and I want you to see the Ace of Wands lighting up your heart. The Chariot placing you back in control. The Sun illuminating your path. The Four of Wands surrounding you with support. You are stepping into a week of breakthroughs, clarity, confidence, and celebration. All right, Leo, tell me in the comments which card resonated with you the most. Hit like if the reading spoke to your spirit, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss your weekly activation, energy activation, right? Your energy is rising. Stay aligned, stay powerful, and stay open. And as always, if you would like a personal reading with me, where we dig deep into your situation, like we get the details, the nitty gritty, everything that's going on. The website is spiritualconnectionswithroselove.com. Link is in the description.